What do you think, Yoshi? Does this smell more like a Pilsner or does it smell more like a lager? What do you think? Hey? Come on, I need your opinion. Cats are so unreliable. You try to put them to work, they're just gonna sleep, eat, and poop. But they're still so cute. Well, good evening, everyone. This is the Wandering Yuki over here, and I kind of feel like I want to be a little bit of a cowboy. I watched The Good and the Bad and the Ugly last night, and one thing for sure, I forgot just how long that movie is, like well over 3 hours. And yeah, quite the epic. I still say for a few dollars more is the better of the whole Dollars trilogy, but that's a whole debate for something else. And anyways, I just wanted to do something else. I've done a lot of my wandering, some short clips, but now I wanted to do a little beer haul. I know, these beer videos are not the most popular ones based on my view count, but personally I love doing them, so I just wanted to give it a good shot. Obviously you know my love of beer, especially microbreweries, and you know that with microbreweries, there's never a shortage of brand new ones that you can try out or discover over here. Even if you're off the Montreal island, they have new ones that come out, but especially if you go into Montreal, that's where you're gonna find them. And I'm gonna admit, sometimes I pick out the beers mostly because I look at the labels and I think, yeah, this could make good video material and good way to make a joke out of it. So without further ado, let's take a look at what I got for my haul today. So first one, you know I'm a big fan of Benelux, and you probably remember my last wandering video when I was going around the Boulevard Saint Laurent. Just click on the link on the top right corner and you'll be able to see me walk around the Col with a snazzy hat. Passed by a Benelux when I was along the way. One that I enjoyed that I discovered in the last year is called Gertrude. It's nothing major. It's really just a typical German-style blonde, as opposed to a Quebec-style blonde or maybe a Belgian-style blonde. Belgian blondes can be kind of strong, like 7%. This one is 5%, so you're fine. Not bad at all. And next on my list over here, well, I'm not going to talk much about this one, because you already know my love of the Boreal IPAs in Nord-Est. One of my favorite beers, the legendary Bear Juice. You want to know my love of it? I have another card I'm going to put at the top right corner there. Click on that, and you'll see me tell a tale, or actually, I don't know if I could call that a tale. That was more like a ramble out of nowhere, but it's a classic for me. Next thing I'm going to show is one that I got because I like to find good musical references, and this was a no-brainer too. Yet another IPA, but maybe there's one that you could look, in case you want to look around and you thought, I want something where I kind of want to shout at the top of my lungs, enter Sandman. And I found just the one here. This one's from Microbrewery Le Brun, or translated to the Brown Bear Microbrewer. And it's a black IPA. As you could see here, clearly noting that this is looking like the Metallica album. The Black Album, the big seller, except instead of a rattlesnake, you got a big bear over here. I hope he's a friendly bear, like friendly kind of like Yogi Bear. Not a big bad bear like you saw in The Revenant where, well, you saw what happened to Leonardo DiCaprio's character in that. I would not want to go anywhere like that. Do you want to go for another musical reference, perhaps? I had to pick this one out from, what's it called? Les Deux Frères, or the Two Brothers. It's another IPA. Yeah, IPAs and me. What else do you expect? But I love this one because it's called Zombie Wolf. Gather around, everyone. Look at this majestic piece of art. I don't know if they're talking about the zombie dogs that are going to be starting the zombie apocalypse, or going by the name. Maybe they were just a Frank Zappa fan and they wanted to name it after him in tribute. I love it no matter what. Then, if I was to go for another musical one to kind of wrap up the music side, there's another one from Le Fermentor, I think, which I've never heard of. It's like a brand new one. But imagine this, everyone. It's dark, stormy, and you have a beer that makes you want to drum, like air drum to In the Air Tonight. Well, I've got the one just for you. Yep, nothing says In the Air Tonight like Pils Colin, a Pilsner with a skeleton playing drums, who probably has the same kind of dexterity as Mr. Collins himself. I bought this one too, also because I'm looking at the name. Oh, La Soif. Yeah, Le Fermentor is another one, but it's a collaboration of Le Fermentor and La Soif. The reason I know that is this one says it's brewed in St. Hubert, so essentially it's being brewed in my own hometown. I kind of find it hard to believe that my hometown has a microbrewer when you look around everywhere, then everyone seems to be drinking Corona or Coors Light. It's not exactly the style you would expect. Now moving along, found a pale ale here from a British pale ale that's called La Mar à Boire. This, I'm not as familiar with this one. I just know that the brewer itself, or especially the bar that you could get it on tap, is, I want to say, located on Saint Denis. Actually, it is because it says it on the label here. Last week I had another one that was called Montreal Hell, or it's like a Hellas style blonde. I think they chose it because they like the name Hell for Montreal. Because again, if you've ever had to park in Montreal, if you've ever had to deal with winter and especially construction zones, you know that Montreal can be hell. C'est la vie. Then up next, we're gonna go a little sacrilegious, people, with La Barbe Rouge, or the Red Beard. This guy looks like he could have been a hipster on the plateau. And I've got Sacré-Cœur, Inspiration Berliner Weiss. My guess is that it's supposed to be like a white beer. And obviously you have a picture of Jesus there, which instead of the Sacred Heart, you got the Sacred Cherry. Oh, shoot. I accidentally bought a cherry beer. Okay, I'm okay with some fruit beers. It's just, I'm not a big fan of them because they could be a little sweet and a bit sugary. But hey, I guess eventually I'll share this with someone who does love it. Oh yeah, Bière with cherries and lactose. Lactose? Why the heck would you want to put lactose in here? You think someone needs to get their vitamin D and calcium perhaps when they're trying to drink a beer? Come on, people, that's what a milkshake IPA is for. Bloody hell. Another one I've got is another New England IPA. Surprise, from La Perchesse. And I know I've shown off this one before. Monsieur Poe. It's supposed to be a little tribute to Edgar Allan Poe. And I remember I highlighted that one in my Halloween video for the very first time. In fact, if you want to see me drink that, or just see my antics, we'll put a card at the top right corner you could click on and watch my very first Halloween special. That was a pretty fun one. This one's nice, a bit on the strong side. Well, actually 5.8%, so not too strong. But I'd like this because I have sentimental feelings over here, because this label was actually designed by an old colleague of mine from a job who sadly passed away 2 years ago. And at a really young age too. I didn't even know he was that sick. Yeah. That's life sometimes, everyone. Good, bad, ugly, heartbreaking sometimes. But not to get all dwelling on this, I've got two more that I'm going to be showing us. I've got something from Les Grands Bois, Fashion Victim, which is a rye IPA. Judging by his look on here, I don't know if this is a fashion victim or just a fashion faux pas. Personally, I think it's like a case of bad judgment. Don't mix some things together. Then the last one is from the Emporium, a double dry hop New England IPA. Double dry hop, or DDH, usually means that it's going to be dry hopped a bit more, so that it has a bit more of a pronounced hoppy flavor. Or if you're a wrestling fan, it probably means that this is the DDT, but the DDT light. This is like the transition move instead of the finishing move that would end the match. But I guess if the DDT is not the finisher, then the name of this one's going to be indicated as a finisher. The Galactic Punch. Yeah, I had to pick this up just for the name. Like, seriously, I'm going to have a pint of Galactic Punch. Wait, Galactic Fruit Punch maybe? Or Galactic Punch like you got someone in the cosmos that's going to be putting his fist down on you. You decide, everyone. Now, while all of these here look like they're pretty good brews, I actually don't feel like being fancy today. I kind of just want to be a little ghetto. It is Wednesday after all. That's the best ghetto day you can have. So I'll be doing, in this steerage glass that I got as a little gift Christmas present, a bit of Old Milwaukee beer. Nice jumbo can. Something to make me think of my dad. And hopefully this thing doesn't explode on me. Yeah, as you can see, I have fancy taste in beers, but sometimes I don't mind going all old school or going all classic, especially if it's one that makes you get sentimental feelings. Delicious brew, just what the doctor ordered. Which doctor, you may ask? Well, me. I'm Dr. Nick. Right? I'll prescribe anything you want, but I'm not crazy enough that I'll give you a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg. That's unspoken territory. Now I should probably wrap this up before I get all cheesy for everyone. So thanks everyone. If you like this stuff, hit that subscribe button below and give me a thumbs up. Show that you love my content, and above all else, keep spreading the cheese. By which I mean spread this video and share it to anyone you think is going to enjoy. Ciao. I wonder, maybe if I light a candle, I could see through time. Hang on, I got a bloody idea. All right, let's give this a go.